Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of my channel Talking Tom. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a very important branch of applied science, none other than forensic science. What is forensic science, branches of forensic science, GEQD, forensic laboratories, and many more. So now, what is forensic science? The term forensic science comes from a Latin word forensis, which means forum. The term forensic science means application of all the knowledge of science for the purpose of law and justice. This term includes application of all the sciences such as physics, chemistry, biology, odontology, anthropology, serology, and many more. In simple layman language, the term forensic science means application of science in the legal context. Forensic science is the best example which shows how science and technology can serve in the field of law and justice by providing proper evidence and serving justice to the people of the country. Now, the application of forensic science and the crime scene investigation depends on 7 main principles. The first principle in the application of forensic science is known as law of individuality. According to this law, every object, natural or man-made, will have its own individual characteristics and it cannot be duplicated into any other object. Suppose in a particular room there are 3 persons, A, B and C, and B hits a glass bottle on the head of A and he dies there. When police comes for investigation, B puts all the blame on C, but C does not have any evidence to prove his innocence. At that time, forensic science comes in rescue. The forensic scientist will take the fingerprint from the glass bottle and fingerprint of both B and C. Now, every person in the world has different fingerprint. Nobody's fingerprint matches from one another. From this, forensic scientist will able to detect who has done the crime, whose fingerprint is present in the bottle. In this way, C can prove his innocence and B will be considered as the suspect of the crime. The second principle in the application of forensic science is known as principle of exchange. According to this principle, every contact leaves a trace. So when criminal tries to create a crime scene or try to create a crime, every object that the criminal is coming with will leave a trace of that criminal into that particular object. We can take the above example. When B tries to hit a glass bottle on the head of C, there is a mutual exchange of fingerprint between the hand of B and the glass bottle. So every object the criminal is coming through will leave a trace of that criminal. It can be a footprint, fingerprint, hair, blood, anything, because of which the investigation of a particular criminal can easily done. The third law which comes in the application of forensic science is known as law of progressive changes. According to this law, everything changes as the time changes. For example, in the photo you can see 3 different persons, but when you try to decode them, you will find out that all 3 persons are a single one. What happens in law of progressive change is that time is indirectly proportional to the evidence. More the time, less the evidence, less the time, more the evidence. The fourth law which comes in the application of forensic science and crimes and investigation is known as law of comparison. According to this law, only likes can be compared. Means you cannot compare the footprint of a criminal with a fingerprint of a suspect or a victim. Fingerprint can be compared by fingerprint only. You cannot compare the hair with the blood. Thus, only likes can be compared. Hair sample can be compared by the hair sample and fingerprint can be compared by the fingerprint only. The fifth law which comes in the application of forensic science is known as law of analysis. According to this law, no other analysis can be compared better than a sample analysis. Means if you are getting in a particular crime scene there is a blood here present, then there is no need for going into a complex analysis like DNA fingerprinting, because the sample like hair or blood can easily give you identification of the criminal. The sixth law which comes in the application of the forensic science is known as law of probability. According to this law, if there are three persons in the room, you can take the above example A, B and C. B hit the glass ball of A, but by chance if C has also touched the glass bottle, then they will go for more result, more test. And in that test, whose probability is more that he has killed the person will be taken and other will be considered as the innocent. Seventh law which comes in the application of the forensic science is known as law of circumstantial fact. According to this law, witnesses will lie but facts will not. Witnesses can lie to save their loved ones, but police and forensic scientists can reach the criminal with the help of science. That's why scientific evidence matter more than a witnesses. This law of circumstantial fact, has best portrayed on a picture called No One Killed Jessica, where all the witnesses were lying, but with the help of facts and the evidence, the police were able to reach the murderer. Now let's talk about organizational structure of forensic laboratories. Now, organizational structure of forensic science laboratories is done in a particular order. First comes the Government of India. Under Government of India comes the Ministry of Home Affairs. Now, under Ministry of Home Affairs, there works a DFS, means Directorate of Forensic Science. Under Directorate of Forensic Science comes the all laboratories. First is CFSL, which is also known as Central Forensic Science Laboratories. There are total 7 CFSL in India in various parts of the country. Under CFSL, there comes the State FSL, which is known as State Forensic Science Laboratory. Under State, there comes a Regional Forensic Science Laboratory, and under Regional Forensic Science Laboratory, there comes a Mini Forensic Science Laboratory. Now, in Forensic Science Laboratory, there are also different fields. Means if you are getting an evidence, not one scientist will check that evidence. It will send to the different departments like forensic biology, forensic ballistic where they deal with guns, forensic anthropology, forensic physics, forensic max, forensic serology, forensic odontology where they deal with bite marks and teeth. Thus, in every forensic science laboratory, there are each department and investigation of different evidence is done on each department. I hope you all like the video and find it very informative, and if you find this informative, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any suggestion regarding my videos, you can write in the comment box so that I know where I have to improve, and do shower your blessings on me. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. We will meet in next episode.